videos on YouTube.
Yeah, so I'm
filming the whole experience.
I'm his cameraman.
All right, and I spell my name L-O-R-A. I'm just kidding. All right.
All right, David, what are your thoughts?
My thoughts are, let's get on a road, man. I am excited. It's super awkward, but I think I'm gonna like it. Just take some getting used to.
Very nice.
All right. Don't forget your kickstand is super far forward. Once you get going, it's not too bad. I mean, I just went around the parking lot, so I don't know what I know, but mine's my clutch is a heavy pull.
Yeah, mine's pretty heavy.
It's interesting putting your feet so forward.
Oh yeah, so used to having it in the back. All right, this isn't bad.
No, once you get going, it's not bad at all. I tell you what, it's nice having these huge platforms to put your feet on.
Oh yeah, compared to like our peg.
Look at you, big old Harley bagger.
It sure is comfortable.
Yeah, I think I could get used to these platforms.
You think so? And man, every time I go to put my feet up, I want to kick them back.
Yep, same here. Finding the kickstand is interesting. It's not so bad when you're putting the kickstand down, but putting the kickstand up, it's like, well, it's way over there. Yeah, there's just so much, like, I got like sensory overload right now. I'm just trying to like take all it in, take it all in, so I'm not really thinking about actually. I agree, I'm a bit nervous too. Now turn left. Why are we turning left? All right, we'll get there eventually. I don't want to get on the interstate. This is interesting. All right, so we can make a U-turn at the end of this. I think it won't be too bad. You good? You can go through the parking lot if you have to.
All right, I'll make it work.
But see, get really wide, look ahead, counterbalance, get your butt on the outside.
I'll go through the parking lot.
Thing I'm noticing after, well, how many miles do I got? We're at 228 miles. We're, I don't know, maybe 30 minutes north of Miami. We're stopping in Miami for some food, much needed food. I had a banana for breakfast and like a granola bar. Anyway, what I'm trying to say, my point of this conversation is that as comfortable as this bike is, after 230 miles, and we did make a couple stops, but after 230 miles, I have this desire to stand up on my rear sets or my mid controls, which I don't have on this bike, and just stand up and like bend over and stretch my legs, get a good stretch on the hamstrings while riding. I just kind of feel locked in, like I can put I don't have any highway pegs installed, but I can put my feet on top of the crash bars. I've done that a couple times on this trip so far. And that feels good, and that helps. Not gonna lie, that helps. But I want to stand up and get a good stretch, and I just can't do it. I don't feel comfortable doing it. Maybe it's because it's a rental, or I think it's mostly these platforms, forward controls. They're nice, don't get me wrong, don't hate on me, I'm just saying this is a shit ton of traffic. Everybody trying to go to Miami for dinner. What the hell?
I think Peter and I are both in agreement that this was the worst part of the trip down to Key Largo from Orlando. This is Interstate 95 through Miami. Now, we really couldn't avoid it because we're going to eat dinner at a restaurant called The Edge in downtown Miami. It also doesn't help that we're hitting it around 5:30-ish, I think it was. So, you know, middle of rush hour. However, I'm not so sure Miami has a rush hour. I think it kind of just sucks all day long. And I say this because even after we left dinner and headed south of Miami towards Key Largo, we weren't even on the interstate anymore. And the traffic was still, in some spots, just as heavy as it was in Miami. So maybe this is just how it is all the time. I don't know. But if you are in the area, do whatever you can to avoid Interstate 95 through Miami because it sucks. I subscribe to a YouTube channel called Strictly Dumpling. It's a pretty big channel. The dude basically just travels the world and eats the best food in every country he visits. It's actually pretty amazing. Dude's living the life. Anyway, he ate at this restaurant, The Edge, in one of his recent videos. And I thought, man, that looks really good. I'm gonna be passing right by. I'm gonna eat there too. Be prepared because this is definitely approaching a fine dining experience. And let me tell you what, I was not dressed the part. We rolled up in there with our motorcycle helmets and jeans, and you know what? They didn't give us any beef. They welcomed us in just like everybody else, treated us really good, and the food was amazing. On our way out, we hijacked a piano.
Well, things are taking a little bit longer than expected. So we just finished up dinner at The Edge. I give that place like a 9 out of 10, man. It was pretty awesome. What did you say? Stop talking to me. I'm busy. But it's clearly not daylight anymore. So we still got 60 miles to go to get to Key Largo. According to traffic, GPS, probably an hour and a half, but we're gonna do it. We're gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine. I got tinted visor. Peter's got tinted visor. It's okay. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. So no sense in recording footage at night. I don't think it's gonna come out any good anyway. So I'm gonna say goodbye here, and we'll see you in day 2, the morning of, in Key Largo, Florida. On Harleys, street glides and road glides. I don't even remember which one's which. I think this is the street glide. That's the road glide. Yeah, we'll go with that. All right, guys. Keep the road upside down. See you in part 2. Bye.